Welcome to I Thought Wealth. In this video, I'm going to talk about my worst mistake. In every cycle, we make mistakes. How we learn from those mistakes determines where we go after that. I would go back and look at my portfolios after every bull market. When I look at that portfolio in retrospect, I wouldn't like that portfolio. Then I see what I did during that phase. Inevitably, after a bull market, you need to correct. Ideally, you should have more cash. So if you take my worst mistake, in every bull market, I would say my worst mistake would be I would be invested. When your portfolio size is smaller, your position sizes would also be smaller. For instance, if you have a 50 lakh position in a stock, it shouldn't bother. You can still sell it in a week or two. As you grow in every market cycle, your position sizes don't remain the same. You still think you are the same investor, but your positions are not the same. They grow bigger. Therefore, you cannot simply change what you have after the bull market is over. You need to prepare for that when the bull market is on. If you ask me what is my worst mistake, I would say that not preparing during the bull market of 2017-18 would be that mistake. I wouldn't say I was totally unprepared. I sold all my big positions, almost all of them. But the small positions which I had initiated years ago also had become big positions in value. That position, in my mind, was still the small position where I had put a small amount of money, but the appreciation had taken it 3 times, 4 times. So when that happens, you should look at the position from the ability to sell. But when you grow from being a small investor to a slightly bigger investor, you still have this baggage of being still the small investor in your thinking. So you don't worry about some things. My worst mistake was that I didn't quickly fit into those shoes, which I should have. When you evolve, you start thinking like who you are, not who you were. So I would think that in 2018, my worst mistake was this. I should have created an institutional selling desk to sell out of the smaller companies. I did sell out of several of them, but ideally, I should have sold out of all of them. It took some time. We learned how to do it. Now we're fine. Learning from your mistake sets you up for not repeating them. It sets you up for having a better approach when you're faced with the same situation the next time. While the mistakes of 2000 or 1994 or 1992 were different, the mistake of 2018 clearly was a problem of plenty. Knowing how to react to a problem of plenty is as much critical as it is to respond to a problem of paucity, and that is my biggest lesson of the bull market of 2018. Keep watching I Thought Wealth. We will discuss learnings, lessons, and every little aspect of investing that would help in making us overcome the past and move forward into the future. Thank you for watching I Thought Wealth.